for race 2 here at the Nürburgring GP. So the first race we had 9 on track, and unfortunately for the second race we've only got 7. I'm not quite sure where the other 2 have gone, but yeah, well, so Alan in pole position, then Highland in second, Bish in third, Rufus in fourth, Jib in fifth, TG in sixth, and Steve, winner of race 1, in 7th position. Let's get this one underway. And we are off now then. Your race leader at the back, Steve. Can he come through the pack and take 2 wins out of 2? Or can one of these other guys step up to the plate? And a few cars going. Where's Highland going? I think he got a little bit lost there, didn't he? Everything's going off at the start of this race. I don't know if we might go back a little bit actually and just have a little look at that one again. Let's have a look at this one. So there's Highland in second position. We're with him now around this first right-hander. Gets in a bit of a sandwich there. Oh, did he get on the power just a little bit too early maybe? Oh, he kept it pretty well if he did, considering, but he's going to lose quite a few places. Rufus now down into, he was 7th, has moved himself up into 6th now, and Digi now down into 7th place. So yeah, a few things going off at the start of this race, which is pretty well considering we've only got 7 on track. So let's go back up with your race leader, Alan, doing a great job at the moment. First position, Jib not too far behind him, had a good race in the first one here at the Nürburgring GP. Bisham third, and here you go then. This is Steve, winner of race 1 on a charge. Oh, you just got a feeling, haven't you, he's going to pull this one out the bag also, maybe take it to another win. Early days though, 25 minutes in this race. Hopefully the guys will not get spread out too far. Highland in 5th. Great livery, that one. Just love the green he's got on his livery with the lightning strikes that down the side of his car there. Rufus 6th, not too far behind him. Digi in 7th position. So this was a great battle here between first and second, Alan and Jib. Really at it. Let's go on board with Jib as he chases down your race leader as they start lap 2. Oh, just slits it in now then. Can he? Oh, I was going to say, can he keep it? Get a twiddle on there. Oh, he just manages to keep the lead. Wow, I didn't think he would do. I thought as soon as Jib had that little bit of a... Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Not far behind him, yeah. Had a bit of a twitch on, didn't he, you race lead? And I thought Alan might have gone back through to take the lead, but Jib holds him off. So that's well, hopefully this battle between first and second will continue for the rest of the race. Then we've got Bish and Steve having a bit of a fight at the moment, and behind him is Highland, Rufus and Digi. No need to scroll down too far on this race with only 7 on track, and still a bit puzzled where the other 2 have gone. Unless they've had some mechanical issues with their car, and that's maybe why they couldn't start race 2. Let's just see how your race leader's getting on. Oh, Alan there in the old kitty litter. Let's have a look what happened to him. Did he get his line just a little bit wrong maybe? Who knows? Oh, and there you go. Oh, unlucky, mate. Could have been a lot worse. So Bish goes through. Is Steve going to go through also? Yeah, so he loses a couple of spots there, did Alan. Unlucky for him, but he's fighting back now on Steve. He's not giving him any room, is he? I think maybe need to make the track a little bit wider for them two guys. Great little scrap. I wouldn't say that was too bad, really. I've definitely seen a lot worse than that going into a corner. We've got a great fight between Alan and Steve as we go down the straight now before the sharp right-hander at the end. Oh, he's looking at... Oh, he's going to lose another position, isn't he? Not quite sure where to look at the moment, guys. Everything's going off, isn't it, here on lap 3? Oh, he's gone really wide. Done a bit of grass track and a bit of rallying, I think, and that's closed the bunch up at the back here pretty tight. Oh, I think I need another drink. I think. So yeah, the three cars at the back having a bit of a battle. Let's go back up your race leader, Jib. Looking good for him at the moment. He's on the racing soft compounder tyre. 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Tyre wear really good, so no problems for Jib at the moment. Racing mediums for Bish. Same fuel. Tyre wear looking a little bit better, but he's on the racing mediums, not the soft, so obviously his tyre will last a little bit longer. Steve also on the racing mediums, not too far behind him is Alan, Rufus, Holland, and then Digi. So the guys doing pretty well at the moment. I'm sure when they make their pit stops the cars might get spread a little bit. At the moment they're staying pretty close together. Good crowding today for these races. Looks like full capacity in the grandstands, which is good to see. Half price tickets for today's race. Hot dogs at £3.50. Want a burger? You're paying £4 with brown sauce. Very important. Jib then, looking really good for him. I see the track map in the top right hand corner. You can see the gap he's got between himself and Bish. There's Bish going around the corner, which you've just seen Jib go around. So we've got a bit of a three-car battle going off here between Alan, Rufus and Digi. The old racing soft compounder tyre now really starting to wear down, so it's going to be maybe a couple of more laps, and the guys on the racing softs are going to be coming into the old pits. And there's Digi going down the inside. Just caught that one there with Rufus, and yeah, great little scrap between these two. Holland might be licking his lips while these two in front of him scrap it out, because that will give them the opportunity to get a little bit closer to these two. So for the second race then, we are eight and a half minutes into this race, and this 25-minute race. Things cooking on nicely at the moment. Might do another one board with Rufus actually. He's really the drain pipe of Digi. Oh, I thought he was going to have a look down the inside then, but no, he's waiting patiently, isn't he? Just, you know, no need to rush it. Still plenty of minutes on the old clock in this race, so he doesn't want to be making that awkward pass that could wipe them both off the track. He's just playing the patient game, which is the right thing to do. Digi's getting back on that power nice and there as he comes out the corners, so not giving any opportunity for Rufus at the moment to take that position off him. And there we are, Hoyland in 7th place, getting some great glow off his car, off the green, and there he is in the pits. So then the first guy in the pits here on race 2. We'll see what compound of tyre he comes onto next, so I'm not quite sure what these guys are running in this race. Looking good for Jib at the moment. He's not going to be far off a pit stop, is he? Maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 laps maybe. Just depends how he feels. Some guys like to take the tyre wear all the way down, or as near as damn it all the way down before the pit stops. Others like to play it nice and safe and maybe come into the pits when it's maybe 60, 70, 80% wear on their tyre. And that's a good thing about the pit stops, it throws everything into the mix. Everybody's got their own idea on when and when not to pit. Obviously race position might even play a part also in their pit stop. But a good little battle in between Steve and Bish. Lap 6. There's Digi, 4th place, just waiting in the wings, and he's maybe waiting for these two guys in front to make a little bit of a mistake, maybe, then he will be through, you never know. Pressure on the racers, just, oh dear me, little touch there from a Bish on Steve. I don't think it was intentional, I think he was just a bit late on the old brakes, possibly. And it's no biggie. Everybody stays the same. It's always interesting though when somebody gets a little bit of a love tap, but didn't affect no racing positions on that occasion. And in 5th, looking good for him. Rufus is chasing him down, and Hoyland. Did Hoyland have a bit of an off there? Hang on a second. Oh, he did. I thought he did. His car looked a bit squiggly. Go back a little bit more. We'll get it right this time. Now then, where did it go wrong? Looking good around there. Oh, not so looking good there. Oh dear me. Oh, and looking there for Hoyland. See if he can get it back on the old tarmac. Wants to do the race in reverse, possibly. No, maybe not. And there we are, back on the old tarmac once more. So lucky there for Hoyland. He's got a bit of a catch-up job to do now. As you can see, he is quite a way behind, but never mind, mate. Just chase that fastest lap. You never know, you might get it. Jib then, first position for him. looking fairly comfy for him at the moment. Digi though is your fastest guy on the track on a 1:59.524, currently sitting in 4th place. So Digi rather, sorry, he's on the charge, isn't he? There he is. There's your fastest man here at race 2. Have a quick look actually just to see what tyre the race leader was on. Oh, racing softs. And as you can see, he's a good chunk through that tyre wear. Question is, can he get in the pits and get back out before Steve, winner of race 1? Ooh, I don't think he will do, will he? I think it's looking good for Steve at the moment. When Jib does pit, and he is doing now, then Steve is definitely going to take the lead. I think he's put the racing mediums on possibly at the right time as old Steve here, or young Steve, which he may be. Biss and Digi, go on Digi lad, give it the beans and curry sauce lad. Has he got it? He has. Good clean pass as well, so well done guys, clean racing from Digi and Bish, Alan and Jib in the pits. So yeah, the top 3 actually pretty close together at the moment. Let's have a look at the old tyre wear in these 3. So we are race leader, racing mediums. Yeah, no problem for him at the moment with his tyre wear. Pretty similar for Digi, and even a little bit better actually for Bish. So if Bish can look after his tyres a wee little bit better than the 2 guys in front of him, I fancy Bish over the next however many laps will take the lead. I just hope he's paying his pit crew a nice little bit of lolly to get him back out on track. Racing softs for Rufus, he's definitely going to be pitting surely at the end of this lap. We will stay with him to see if he comes in. He's not far off the end. Never know, he might squeeze another lap, but I fancy him to come in, which probably means he'll stay out. No, he is coming in, so they are. Rufus into the pits. Steve is in there, Digi's in there. Bishop has taken the lead, which we did predict. Oh dear me, look at that for a penalty. What's a 3-second penalty? Surely pick that one up, either coming in or out of the pits. So I'm lucky there for Alan with that. It's a pain in the rear end actually. They should turn the pit lane penalties off. They're just a pain in the rear. So then looking good for Bish. He wants to stretch that lead out, doesn't he? If he can get enough lead out between himself, Jib, Steve and possibly Digi. So when he does make his pit stop, he will still regain the lead. It's a bit of an ask. I tell you what, if I was him now, and I'm definitely no expert, that's for sure, if I was him now, I think I'd be coming in this lap, putting my fresh bit of rubber on before the guys get any closer to me, back out on track and regain that lead. Let's just stick with him till the end of this lap. I just want to see if he's going to come in or not. I'm hoping in the way that he does come in. I think it'll do him a favour. doesn't want to stay on this racing compound for too long and loses lap times too much. Then obviously the guys behind will be making gains on him. Is he going to come in? He does. Sensible man. And I'm sure he will come out before Jib and Steve and possibly Digi will get round. It's going to be close. I think he's made a good call as Bish. Oh, yep, he has. Hope he's got a fast pit crew. Oh, he's not even in the pit. Oh, he's not even in the pit crew yet. Jesus. Oh, this. Why does it take 3 million hours to get to your pit crew on this? He's going to lose the lead, isn't he, now? Only because his car takes an age to get to his bloody pit crew. Ah, I've got to feel there a little bit for Bish, actually. I think he made the right call if his bloody car got to his pit crew a lot quicker than what it did. I know it's the same for everybody, but I just think it's a bit gaga, let's be honest. Talking of gaga, here is, a 3-car battle. Jib, Steve and Digi at it. Steve now goes way round Digi into second position. Well, we said, didn't we, at the win of the start of this race, sorry, that or could Steve make it 2 wins out of 2? Question is, can he make them racing softs last the rest of this race? Stuck a bit like superglue at the moment, aren't they, these three? Can't be much closer, to be honest. Great racing. Let's go on board with Steve. See, this is nice and close to Jib. Surely he won't try it down here. Maybe he goes defensive. Does Jib? Great defensive driving, forcing Steve to go the long way around. It's going to be a bit of a... Oh, not quite. Oh, nearly pulled it off, didn't he? Into this final right-hander, down into second gear before they hit the power once more. Now, surely this time he will be launching an attack on Jib. How defensive will Jib go? Very defensive by the looks of it. This is some great racing here between these two. I think Jib might just hang on to this one just as we come in. Yep. Oh, twitchy bum time. Oh, he just gets that one round there. So that was some really cool racing between these top two. And Jib definitely knows how to race defensively, that's for sure. It's not easy holding off Steve, but he did a great job. The question is, oh, Steve's got him. He goes through. Wow. Oh no, Jib is fighting back though, and he goes through down the inside of Steve. Steve nearly goes a little bit wide. Digi, maybe he's going to take second place. He is on the charge. Maybe Steve is going to lose another position down to third, and he does just so. Really under pressure now at the moment is Steve. Digi fighting neck and neck with Jib and Digi. Bit of a mouthful, that one, guys, when you're trying to say it really quickly. And when you've had a few vodkas as well, it's even harder. So then, Jib in the lead from Digi in second place, Steve in third, having a great little battle also with Bish currently sat in fourth position. He's just waiting in the wings. But the top three, this is where it is at the moment, so we will stay with these three guys. Or four, sorry, because Bish is definitely there. That's a section of the track where they might like to make it a little bit wider, considering where you've got a battle going off like this is at the moment. So Steve has just lost a little bit of ground on Digi. Nothing too big. Now then, Bish, can he take Steve as we come down to this shaft? No. Decides just to stick behind him. Right, so a quick flick through the other guys. There's Alan in 5th place. Looking quite steady for him at the moment. What's he putting in? 2 minutes, 2 minutes ones. Obviously 22 must have been his pit stop. No worries for Alan at the moment. Rufus in 6th place. Same goes for him. Doesn't have to worry about anybody behind him. And Hoyland, obviously, unfortunately not having the best of second races. But I'm sure we'll see him back next week for the next round of the championship. Maybe he doesn't like this track too much. Who knows? Jib and Digi. That's it once more. Digi goes through to take the lead. "24 minutes, so we're going to have one more lap surely. 2 at a push. Let's just stick with our race leader. Gotta say, guys, with only 7 cars on this track, this has been a pretty good race actually. There's been quite a few battles going off all over the place. In fact, I think it's my favourite race out of the 2 here from this track. Surely then this is going to be the final lap. For the guys. I'll come back to him shortly on that too. I'll up into 3rd now, Steve down into 4th. Rufus not too far behind actually. Oh, Rufus actually finished the race now, so Rufus finishes in 5th, Bish in 6th, and Highland is going to finish it in 7th place. So then just the top 4 now to finish the race. There's Highland in 7th place. So the top 4, where are we? There we are, on the final lap. Is Digi going to take the win? I think he will, you know. Not think Jib is close enough to him. Alan and Steve could be... no, it won't be that close, will it? Let's go back up with your leader then. Seeing as the other guys are not too... Well, we will do when we get there. Where's he gone? Where's Digi gone? Oh, there he is. We couldn't find him. I think he was hiding. He's picked up half a second penalty. I don't think it'll make any difference to... or will it? Oh, it's going to be interesting. Must have cut a corner just a little bit. But Jib will see that Digi is carrying a penalty. So he'll be looking to get a little bit closer to him. So we'll see how this pans out. Digi's going to cross the line in the first place. Whether that half a second penalty will make any difference, we will see very shortly. So it's Digi takes the win. Second race from Jib in 2nd. Steve is going to bring it home in 3rd place. And there he goes, crosses the line now. And Alan in 4th. So yeah, well done to Digi, taking the win in the second race.